All right, hello and welcome to this Visio Maps training as a part of the assessment training for Vision, Data, and Communication Services. As you guys know, my name is Ryan Anglin, and I will be taking you on a journey to figuring out how to use this tool of Visio Maps to assess a site. All right, so first we're going to do a little intro to Visio. We're going to talk about what is Visio and look a little inside of Visio and see what's in there and how we can use it. And that's number 3. In a separate video, we're going to talk about how to use Visio, and we have a full list of table of contents for you to look through to see how to properly use each individual section of Visio. So let's go ahead and get started with the introduction. So just to start, what is Visio? It's an application made by Microsoft, and we use it to help us organize and capture data. Specifically, we're given a map and we're putting data points on that map. So for an example, if you get on Google Maps, we find ourselves here at Cincinnati. Okay, so here's our map in a sense. And if we scroll in and we look in, we have a few things here. We have the Paul Brown Stadium, right? And then over this way we have the Great American Ballpark. All right, so if we click on one of these, we'll see we get some information, right? We get some information about where the Great American Ballpark is, right? It's here's the address and here's the website and the phone number and all that good stuff. Visio is much the same, right? We start with a map, right, such as Cincinnati, and we have these data points. We have the Paul Brown Stadium, that's a data point, and we have the Great American Ballpark, that's a data point. So if we click on one of those data points, we get some information about that place or about that entity, right, and then we can go from there. Okay, so again, Visio is much of the same. We're taking a map, right, we're organizing, we're capturing data about telephones and putting them on that map based on where they are. Okay, and this gives us a sense of what the old telephone system looked like and how we're going to take the old and put it into a new telephone or a telecommunication system. All right, so this is what a Visio map looks like. So here we have a Court Street Center of the first floor. All right, so here's our map. Okay, and we received this map in a PDF form. Okay, something like this, some type of blueprint or even an emergency exit map. We can take a picture of that and even make it a Visio map, but in this case we have a PDF. We convert that into a Visio file, a VSDX file, and we'll go over how to do that later on in a separate video. And so this is what it kind of looks like before, right? And so here's our map with no data, no captures at all, and eventually it'll look like this. Okay, so these yellow points here are data captures. Okay. All right, so quickly, what's inside Visio? We find ourselves seeing something called a symbol legend. All right, and this tells you what each symbol means. In this case, we have some boxes. All right, these are our data captures. The yellow box is an IP phone in this example. Green is an analog phone. Green is a fax. There's a patient room, emergency phone. Okay, so all of these colors tell us a piece of information about that data capture or that phone. Okay, we also have a site address. All right, this tells us where this map was pulled from. Right, and then we also have the time of survey. Okay, so this one was done in May of 2021, and we also have a direction of the map. Okay, so these are typically what we see in Visio. We have the map, and then we also have some other general information that helps us get a full picture of the map. Okay, so again we have these data captures, right, and these are the small colored boxes from the symbol legend. Alright, so these can all have different colors based on what type of phone or what type of device is there. Right, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Again, these all have numbers. Okay, and that's also an important thing, and we'll talk about that again later. But just so you get a general idea, this is kind of what Visio will look like basically. So again, this is the before, right, and this is after. If you notice, we even have some notes here on what departments are where on this map. All right, and again, we'll go over how to make those. But you don't have to just put data captures. You can actually put some other titles or information on here as well. All right, so that's it for this video. We'll go ahead and look at how to use Visio in the next video. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.